Welcome to a yoga wheel class. My name is Katarina and I'll take you through a gentle sequence focusing on opening up the tight upper back and shoulders, massaging the spine and improving the posture. Enjoy. Let's meet in a seated position, crossing the ankles and have your wheel ready at the back. Place the palms on the top of your thighs and just give your leg a bit of a movement, closing down the eyes. Give your shoulders just a gentle roll and notice how you feel. Notice any tension, any tightness around the upper back. We'll try to get rid of all the tension and all the knots using a yoga wheel. Make your way into the stillness, find the wheel with your hands and lean back. So find a comfortable place with the wheel just underneath your shoulder blades. Tuck your chin to your chest. And on your inhale, start gently reaching the arms all the way over your head. Create a length through the side of your body, create a length through the spine. And on the exhale, bring your arms all the way back onto the thighs. We'll repeat that twice more. Take a full breath in through the nose. Fill up your lungs. Take each inhale all the way down to your belly, lengthen just a little bit more. And on the exhale, drive your arms back onto the thighs. One more time like that. Deep full breath in through the nose. Reach the arms over your head. Pause here for an extra breath. Maybe bring the palms together and really lengthen. Start gently bringing the chin up to the sky, letting the upper back to melt over the wheel. From here, just bend your elbows, link your fingers, and support your head with your palms. Rest the back of your head to press into the palms as you gently open up through the chest. Drive your elbows all the way down to the floor as you squeeze the back of your shoulder blades together. Find a nice big opening through the front part of your body, the front of your shoulders, the chest. Keep your lower back nice and long as you gently tuck your tailbone under and perhaps press the head a little bit more into your palms. Breathe into the heart space. Soften into your gaze, close down the eyes. Relax your facial muscles, relaxing the jaw, and just let the gravity to take over. Micro adjustments with each breath. Finding more inhale as we lengthen, pull the shoulders down and back. And soften just a little bit more as you exhale. Keep your head really heavy. Either hold in here for an extra breath, or see if you can take hold onto the opposite elbows above your head, and maybe the back of your head finds the wheel. If not today, maybe next time when you practice, once the upper back get a little bit more open. Start slowly coming back through the center, link your fingers at the back of your head again, and use your arms to help you to lift back up into the seats. Take hold onto the wheel and place it right in the front of your shins. Place the palms on the top of the wheel, drive your sitting bones back and start rolling the wheel away from you. With your eyes closed, just notice how the upper back is feeling straight away, just after a little stretch. Tucking your chin to your chest as we drop in the forehead all the way down to the earth. And again, micro adjustments with each breath. So on your inhale, we pull them a little closer towards us, find a length, squeeze the back of your shoulder blades together. And on the exhale, we roll the wheel further away from you, rounding through the upper back. Maybe drive your sitting bones further back. Breathe into the lower part of the spine. Breathe into those hips. Broaden through the back of your shoulders as you drive your armpits all the way to your ears and down to the floor. And maybe your forehead can drop closer to the floor. Start rolling up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Roll the wheel in towards you. Take hold into the side of the wheel as you start bringing the arms over your head. Belly tucked in, keep your lower part of the ribcage closed. Try not to flare the ribcage forwards. And then start bending into your elbows. Your elbow stays nice and close towards the side of your head as you bring the wheel towards the space between the shoulder blades. Find big opening through the front of your chest. Lift the collarbones up, drive your elbows up to the sky. And let the weight of your wheel to help you to open up into the triceps, into the shoulders. Now change the position of your wheel and place it on a flat part. Keep holding onto the wheel with your right hand. as your left hand comes all the way back and you're trying to find a wheel. So very similar position, or position of the calves facing arms. This is where we're trying to get into. Use the weight of your left palm to gently guide the wheel lower down the spine, so your right elbow can come on the top of your head. Hold it here for a few breaths as you just give your neck a bit of a movement. So again, we're using the weight of your wheel to intensify the sensation. Making sure you're sitting up tall on the top of your sitting bones. Bring a bit of a movement into your leg. You're more than welcome to sit on a pillow or a little blanket if you feel like your spine is rolling backwards. Elevate the pelvis to help you to create a nice upright position. And again, we gently squeeze the back of your shoulder blades together to gently break those muscles at the back of your shoulders, improving the posture. Find a breath as you are, slow movement into the neck, ear to your shoulder, chin to your chest, targets in the top of the trapezius muscles as well. We'll just head up high, chin away from your chest. Left arm will slightly let go of the wheel. Bring your left arm all the way up to the sky, lengthen. And then bend your left elbow, take hold onto the wheel. Once you have it, the right arm will reach up. Sweep the arm all the way out to the side and take hold onto the wheel, or we try to reach the wheel. If it's not available to you just yet, this is the direction we go until eventually we find the wheel. From here, your right arm stays nice and heavy. Gently use the right palm to guide the wheel lower down the spine. Lift through the heart space, drive the left elbow nice and high to the sky. And again, your chin stays parallel to the floor. Breathe into the ribs, expanding the rib cage. Thighs to stay nice and heavy. Either hold it here if that feels good enough already, or start bringing gentle movement into the neck. Ear to your shoulder, chin to your chest. Just waking up the tight muscles around the back of your shoulders. Pausing whatever that feels good to you and your neck. You and your shoulders. Choosing a variation that feels good, or continue with those slow, kind movements. Find a breath as you are. And a release. Let go of the right arm, still holding onto the wheel with your left. Right arm to reach up. Pick up the wheel with both of your hands and place it at the front of your shin. Just change the crossing of your legs. Drive your bum further back, placing the palms at the top of the wheel. Take a full breath and lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, let the wheel to roll away from you. Find big space at the back of your shoulders. Maybe your chin can come a little closer to your chest. Forehead closer to the floor. Find with a release, reset. Go as low as your body allows you to go. Soften through the elbows. Let your torso to melt over your legs. Start slowly rolling the wheel back in towards you. Come up into a seat and now place the wheel at the back. Maybe scooch a little bit more forwards if you are a little limited with the space, so we have space for us to roll back. So this time we're going to place the wheel just underneath your shoulder blades, so a little higher to what it was the first time, and have your feet flat on the floor. Link your fingers at the back of your head. Drive your elbows wide, look up. So again, I want you to press the head into the palms, so we intensify the sensation. From here, we're going to massage the spine a little bit. Find the balance as we lift the hips up, squeeze it into the glutes, and look towards your belly. And just start gently massaging the spine. It's a small movement, so targeting the upper back, the space between the shoulder blades, and all the way to your mid-back. Keep your head supported by your palms. Maybe take your elbows further away from one another. And now drop your sitting bones a little closer to the floor. Keep them hovering. And then roll back as you try to look to the space behind you. I want you to explore a little bit here. Close down the eyes. Don't worry what you look like. We're looking at sensation. We're looking at letting the spine to melt over your wheel as you now massage it. Take it all the way to the back of your shoulders, head to stay heavy, chin away from your chest. Sitting bones a little heavier, even though they're hovering off the floor. They go into the direction of the floor, so really letting the spine to be heavy. You're more than welcome to pause in one spot once you find the tight area of the back. Keep lifting through the chest, your heart stays open. You press the soles of your feet to the floor. If you're new to yoga, we'll practice, perhaps take it a little easier. Once you're nice and comfortable using the wheel, maybe bring a bigger rocking into it. Find the mid-back, take it a little bit lower, chin away from your chest. One more big breath as we move and rock forward and back. And we find a stillness, whatever that felt nicer for you, hold here. Think about your head going all the way back to find in the back of your head to the wheel connection. And then drive your sitting bones down to the floor. You might be completely different to me. Your sensation might be completely different to mine. Just find what feels good to you. Take another big breath here. Just let the spine to be heavy. Facial muscles loose. Breathe into the chest as you let it expand. Soften a little bit more as you exhale. Gorgeous. Start slowly rolling all the way down. First, find your sitting bones to the floor. And then use the hands to help you to lift the head up. Going really easy onto the neck. Tuck your chin to your chest. Stay seated. And just reach towards the thighs or to the front of your knees as you pull the chin a little closer to your chest. Just take a little reset after the beautiful opening and feel lots of energy now running through the chest, running through the front of the shoulders. And let's continue. Coming all the way. Take your wheel and place it at the front of your mat. Let's all meet in a child's pose. So, big toes together, knees nice and wide, maybe a little wider than your hips. And then place the right palm on the top of your left. Pull the shoulders down and back and roll the wheel away from your back. Keep looking forwards. I want you to go with the spine nice and long. Drive your collarbones towards the wheel, looking towards the direction of your fingers as you try to melt your heart forwards and to the floor. Roll the wheel back in towards you. Your right arm will lift up. Keep your belly button pointed forward as your right arm reaches back. We're coming into the gentle twist. The chest, the sternum turns with you as you try to find the floor behind you, gently looking over the right shoulder. We'll do that one more time. Nice big sweep with the right arm. Keep your right arm straight. Gently brush your right ear with the right bicep and take it all the way forwards. Roll, 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 roll. Wide length through the spine. Pressing the sitting bones to your heel. Breathe into the lower back. And this time, see if you can drop your forehead to the floor. Find a new space somewhere at the back of your spine, somewhere at the lower back. Maybe the side of your body, maybe your lats are feeling this stretch. Start slowly rolling the wheel back in towards you. Same thing again, we're going to add on. So right arm all the way to your right ear. Keep turning the chest out to the side, using the core to help you to twist. And now I want you to reach the right palm all the way to the floor. Come onto your fingertips, lean back if you need to. Your left arm will leave the wheel as your left arm will now reach up. Your water will come to stay here, just lengthen through the left side of your body, looking towards the right palm. Or tuck your tailbone under as we start pressing the shins onto the floor and lift the hips towards the wheel. Finding a beautiful stretch through the left side of your body as we reach in diagonally. Use the strength of the back of your body to help you to deepen the stretch at the front. Start slowly making your way back into the seat, one arm at a time. Reach towards the wheel. Gorgeous. Step your right foot forward and place your wheel either underneath your sitting bone, underneath your bum, or if you are a little bit more open in the hip flexor, you might be able to roll the wheel underneath the thigh, between the calf and the thigh. I want you to strongly squeeze into the left glute and tuck your tailbone under as much as you can, so we get in a beautiful space through the left hip flexors. And finding a nice support with the wheel, so let your hips to be nice and heavy. Once you find a position, start bringing the arms all the way up. Again, close the lower part of the rib cage as we lengthen through the spine. And on the exhale, the left hand to reach forward, your right hand to reach back, finding a nice active twist. Spread the fingers nice and wide, look towards the space behind you, towards the right thumb. And now your left palm to find the right outer thigh and continue with a twist, perhaps twist a little bit more. Gently use the left palm to help you to open up the chest a little bit more. Find a length through the spine, just a little bit more on the inhale, crown of your head is reaching up. And on the exhale, twist, look back. The right arm sweeps down, and now bring your right arm underneath your left eagle arms. Wrap once or twice, choice is yours. Just find a big separation of your shoulder blades, more of a squeeze of the glutes, more of a tuck of a tailbone as you keep a big space between the elbows and your chest. And start looking down towards the belly button, towards the chest. One more big breath as we are. See if you can reach the fingers just a little higher, maybe searching for a different sensation. And there it is. Let go of the arms. Lovely work. Lift and pick up the wheel off the floor. Hold on to the wheel with both of your hands. And start reaching forward. Now I want you to sink just a little deeper, but still squeezing into the glute of your left leg. Reach those arms up nice and high. You find the length through the side of your body. Your lower back stays spacious. Try not to collapse into your lower back. As we lengthen, and now we bend your elbows. And again, we use the weight of the wheel to open up the upper back more. Send your chest forward, elbows all the way up. And start sinking hips a little deeper, but think about the chest going up, maybe gazing up. Hold for an extra breath, strong core. Perhaps sink a little deeper. And release. Lovely work. Return. Place the wheel back onto the floor and slide your right foot to meet your left at the back. Back into a kneeling position, into the child's pose. This time I want your left palm on the top of your right. Knees a little wider, find your comfortable place. Breathing in to lengthen the spine, shoulders down and back. And on the exhale, keep the spine nice and long as you roll the wheel away from you. So with the first one, I want you to go belly to your thighs first. We're looking forward as you're constantly pushing the wheel away. Drive your armpits to the floor, the upper back stays nice and open. Back of your shoulders nice and broad. And now start rolling the wheel back in towards you. The left arm will reach up. Keep your hips as they are, your belly button pointing forward as we just get the mid back to work. As you come into a nice big twist, maybe touching the floor behind you, or this is the direction you want to go. Lifting through the chest. Here we go one more time. Left arm to find the wheel, roll the wheel away from you, and this time I want you to tuck your chin to your chest. Drop your head through the gap between the biceps. Maybe your forehead will find the floor this time. Again, think about your alignments. Think about your breath, breathing all the way down to your belly. Lengthen through the side of your body just a little bit more and let your heart center to drop a little closer to the earth. Keep your arms straight and pretty active as you press the palms onto the wheel as well. Start slowly making your way back up through the center, roll it up, one vertebra at a time, moving slow with control, accessing every single vertebra. And then your left arm to reach up, open up the chest and find the floor beside you. You might lean a little bit more back for you to find the floor, or if you have a block close to you, maybe place the palm on the block. Now, your right arm to lengthen, think about a little diagonal reach as you stretch through the right side of your body from the head to the fingertips. You're more than welcome to stay here today if this feels good. Otherwise, come with me as I'm going to lean back a little bit more and now pushing the hips forward, using the strength of the back of my body, the hamstrings, the glutes. Lengthen. Breathe into the sensation. One last breath as you are, whichever variation you add, just honor that. And start slowly releasing all the way back down. Both of your hands will find the wheel, and now your left foot to step forward. If you're working with hard flooring, maybe place the right knee on your pillow or your blanket or cushion. So again, your left hip to come into the wheel, or roll it a little bit more forward, somewhere between the thigh and the calf. Just find a comfortable place. Whatever that is for you and your body, go for it. Once you find a nice comfortable place, squeeze into the right glute, belly in, close the lower part of the rib cage, and now sweep the arms up. Try not to flare the rib cage forward, as I want you to really target a stretch through the side of the body. And lengthen. Nice. From here, we lengthen just a little bit more as we inhale, squeeze into the right glutes. Let your hips to fall forward a little bit more. And on the exhale, right hand to reach forward, left hand to reach back. Big twist. Pull the shoulders down and make it start turning the gaze towards the left shoulder. Your right palm to find the left thigh. Pull the thigh a little closer towards the center line of your body. As you reach further back, just a little bit more. Try to find your left thumb with your gaze. Left arm will then sweep down to the floor. Bring your left arm underneath your right. Crossing once or twice, either back of your palms to touch or the front of your palms. Now drive your elbows away from your chest. Separate the back of your shoulders, targeting the rhomboid muscles. Tuck your chin to your chest, pulling the shoulders down and back, targeting the top of the trapezius muscles. Just find what feels good. Maybe the posterior deltoid might feel these. Sink your hips a little deeper, so few muscles, few stretches involved. See if you can reach the fingers just a little higher. And let go of the arms. Gorgeous. Pick up the wheel with both of your hands. Again, tucking the tailbone under. Both of your arms will reach up, strongly hold onto the wheel. And now we bend the elbows. Lift the elbows up to the sky. And then start sinking hips a little deeper. But do not collapse into your back. Again, we focus on the upper back, the shoulders, the chest, more than anything else, more than how low can you go with it. So lengthen, hold for an extra breath, maybe chin away from your chest. And slowly, slowly release. Lovely. Place the wheel at the front and just slide your left foot to meet your right at the back. Cool. Coming to the tabletop. Knees a little wider, just underneath your hips. Left shoulder over your left wrist. And turn your right palm so the thumb is facing up. And we're going to press the little pinky, the knife edge of your right palm to the wheel. Start rolling away from you as we come into a little variation of a side puppy. I want you to lengthen through the right arm, so right fingertips are reaching forward, thumb is facing up. And start dropping the right armpit to the floor and turn your chest towards your left hand. So again, we're looking at the length, your right arm stays straight, and perhaps bring a little rocking movement into it, forward and back. Maybe come up a little higher, then press back down, going really easy. Focusing on the right shoulder, right side of your body, right lats, all the way down to the right outer hip. Bend into your left elbow, sinking a little deeper, and you go in direction, right armpit to the earth. Find a breath here, maybe roll it up, bring it back down, pause wherever you're feeling the sensation. And then start pressing back up through the center, your right palm to find a wheel, sit back just a little bit. So you can slide the left hand underneath your right into a threading needle shape. Then roll the wheel away from you with your right palm and start turning the chest out to the right. So now we're pressing, or try to press the back of your left shoulder to the floor as we beautifully rinsing the spine out. Again, accessing the upper back. Breathe into the sensation and maybe start looking up from underneath the right armpit. The right arm is still reaching forward, and drive your right hip further back to create more length through the right side of your body. And the more we lean off to the left side, the deeper the stretch at the back of your left shoulder. I'm not going crazy here. All those muscles are pretty small. They tend to be tight. So take it nice and easy. And maybe next time you do the class, you might find that you can go a little lower, a little deeper. Find a breath as we are. And start slowly coming back through the center. Sit down on your heels as you roll the wheel in towards you. So, place your right elbow onto the wheel. Not the top of the wheel, but more on the side as you roll it away. Your right palm cradles or cups the back of your right shoulder and start letting the armpit to fall a little closer to the floor. Big one for the tricep, big one for the upper back. So a couple of options and variations here. Start tucking your chin to your chest, bring your left elbow to the floor and notice the sensation at the right shoulder. And this is maybe where we stay today. Absolutely fine. If you have a block within reachable distance, you can place the block underneath your forehead, or you can place the palm underneath your forehead. If you're searching for more and your shoulders are already feeling a nice open, your left arm to reach back, place the back of your left palm to the lower back, maybe a little higher, maybe one day the fingers will meet. So find your shape, find your position, and then simply let go. Let your heart to melt to the floor, roll the wheel further away from you, pressing the right elbow onto the wheel. choosing your variation, choosing what feels good to you today. And once you find a sweet little spot, let the gravity to take over. Soften, release, let go. Now breathe into the back of your shoulders, breathe into the back of your heart. Feel the shoulder blades separating and closing as you breathe. Widen through the rib cage. Find a breath as we are. Gorgeous. And really slowly out of the shape, take your time. So first the left arm will return back. Press the left palm to the floor and really easy on that right shoulder. And just give it a bit of a movement. Roll your neck, roll your shoulders. Well then, let's do the other side. So, let's meet in the tabletop. Place the wheel on the left side. So your right shoulder is over your right wrist, belly in, keeping the core nice and tight. Turn the left palm to face up, so the thumb is facing up to the ceiling. And come into a little side puppy variation as you roll the wheel away from you. And then drive the left hip back. Couple of breaths as you are. Again, we're gently moving in and out of the shape. Close down the eyes. Focus on what's going on in the shoulder, what's going on the left side of your body. Rather than what's around you, as we're searching for sensation, not so much of the shape, but we're searching for sensation, we're searching for that stretch. And once you find it, once you feel, okay, this is good, this is it, pause there and just soften. Breathing to the left side of the rib cage. And then into the right elbow, in order to drop your chest a little closer to the earth, and keep a bit twist going on as well by gazing towards the right palm. Left arm stays straight. Find a breath here, maybe a little forward and back, it will come here. Using the wheel to intensify the sensation. Go kind, go easy, and a release. Just a little lift so we can press the left palm onto the wheel of the threaded needle pose. Right hand to go underneath your left. Start bringing the right shoulder to the floor and then start rolling the wheel away. Again, see if you can look up from underneath the left armpit. And now drive your left hip back to create bigger space through that left side of your body. The more you lean onto the right side, the stronger the sensation. Still breathe into the left rib cage. Take a big belly breath, expanding to the ribs. Feel the space being created there. You continue to twist and turn the chest to the left. Find a breath here. And a release. Press the palm onto the wheel and then roll it in towards you. Sit down onto your heels. So, now bend your left elbow as the palm comes towards the shoulder. And your elbow onto, not on the top of the wheel, but a little bit more to the side of the wheel. First, we're rolling the wheel away from us and letting the left armpit to drop a little closer to the floor. And now you decide, you choose what feels good. This is already where you might feel the stretch around the upper back, working towards improving the posture, improving the overhead reach with this stretch. Or start dropping the forehead onto your right forearm if you can reach it, maybe on that block if you have it near you. Or start bringing the forehead all the way down to the floor. Good. From here, either hold what you have, just forehead pressing to the floor, or if you would like full cows facing arms, your right hand to go all the way back, a right palm to find the lower back and maybe wiggle the fingers, and one day the fingers will meet. And then find a stillness. Again, we hold here. Really nice stretch. Pressing the sitting onto your heel to access the lower back, the hips as well. Keep your chest nice and square as you try to drive your left armpit to the floor. Pressing, gently pressing the elbow onto the wheel. Eyes closed, breath is going in and out through the nose. Softening just a little bit more as we exhale, letting the chest to be heavy. Facial muscles to be loose. Last 3 cycles of breath. Start really slowly, letting go of the right arm first. Press the right palm to the floor and all the way up, back into the kneel. Take your time. Rolling the shoulders, rolling the neck. Feel a yummy opening through the upper back. Okay, let's move on. So come into a seat, but make sure we have plenty of space at the back of the mat. So I'm going to scooch all the way forward. We're going to roll on the wheel and we're going to end up on the back of your heads. If you've not done that before, maybe have a quick look before you approach, as I don't want you to move your neck from side to side when you are in that shape. If you're new to this, have your hands on the side for a support, as you might feel a little uneven, unstable. So press the palms to the floor, lift the bum and start moving the wheel forward and back, all the way back, all the way forward. It's a nice big movement. Very similar to what we did at the beginning of the class, but I want you to go a little bigger as you try to reach the head all the way back, returning back through the center. So we massage the whole of the length of your spine, try to get the wheel all the way to the lower back as you roll towards the back of your mat. And then all the way forwards to the space somewhere between the shoulder blades as you continue with these rolls. Your sitting wants to stay heavy, maybe close down the eyes, move really, really slow. Just let the spine suit be heavy on the top of that wheel. One more big roll. And we'll try to make our way all the way back. Use your hands to help you to walk all the way back, 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 back. Tuck your chin to your chest. And then find the back of your head with to the floor. Your arms to stay by your side for now. Just let the body to be completely heavy. And you let your feet to fall out to the sides. If you feel absolutely fine and you know your wheel is supporting you, start bringing the arms over your head. If you still have a little space over the head, the arms go straight. If you've been limited with the space, bend your elbows as you let the elbows to find the floor. Now, pretty intense stretch, pretty intense sensation, that really nice way to passively stretch the front of your body. You no longer we need to use the glutes or the length or the strength at the back of your body to create this opening. So just let your body go, let the gravity to take over. Keeping the glutes nice and heavy, thighs heavy. Let them fall out to the sides. Breathe into the belly and into the chest. Last 3 breaths. Trust in yourself, trust in the wheel. And we're coming into the supported bridge. Anytime you need to come out of the pose earlier, please do so. If this feels good and you wish to stay here for a little longer, simply pause the wheel. Okay, come with me. I'm going to hold onto my wheel just so I know where the wheel is and I'm not going to fall. Tuck your chin to your chest, bend your knees as you walk your feet closer to your wheel. We're coming into the supported bridge. So roll the wheel all the way back until you feel the back of your shoulders and the back of your neck press into the floor. Walk your feet a little closer as now maybe you can reach towards the heels. Perfect. Hold in here. Tuck your chin to your chest, stretching through the first and the second vertebra of your spine as well. Pressing the back of your shoulders to the floor. Bringing the chest as close as it goes towards your chin. Either holding onto the wheel, or if you trust in yourself and trust in the wheel, start reaching, maybe grab hold onto your ankles, and reach to your heels. Beautiful way to passively stretch into the bridge pose. Feel the front of your body expanding now. We're getting deep into the hip flexors, into the quads, into the back of your neck and the back of your shoulders. Again, we're here for 3 big breaths. go of the feet if you have got them. Palms to the floor as you start walking your feet 1 foot at the time into the position where we started. Well then, pause here for a moment. Keep the spine resting against the wheel as you bring the palms to the top of your knees, top of your thighs. And just hold your eyes closed. Catch up on that breath. And when you're ready, come up into a seat and just remove the wheel. We won't need it for a moment or for now. Lie down on your back. For the first time, you're not using the wheel throughout the class. So come lying down on your back and just gently hug your knees all the way into your chest, pressing the lower back to the floor. Little rock from side to side, massaging the lower back. And start bringing into the twist as we let both of your knees to drop to the left. Extend through the right arm, keep the back of your right shoulder on the floor. Your left arm, your left palm can gently help you here to keep the thighs on the top of one another as we breathe into the lower part of the spine and into the right outtake. Bring your legs back through the center on inhale and then straight onto the other side as you let both of your knees to drop to the right. Back of your left shoulder stays heavy on the floor. Breathe into the lower back. Just letting slowly the spine coming back into its neutral after all these yummy openings. And then release. Bring both of your knees back into your chest, a little rock from side to side. And whenever you're ready, in your own time, make your way up into a cross-legged seat. Come into a comfortable seat, placing the palms to the top of your thighs, and exactly as we started the class, gentle movements into your neck and into the shoulder, and just notice how you're feeling after the short little sweet class. Hopefully the upper back is nice and open, the shoulders are nice and stretched, and your heart is beautifully opened. Thank you all so much for stretching with me today. Repeat the class as many times as you wish, or take a little chunk or maybe 1 or 2 stretches throughout the class and repeat them throughout the week to help you to improve the posture and just feel nice and open. Comment below if you like the class, if you like similar stretches in the near future, let me know, and I will be looking forward to stretching with you very soon.